Hello, 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 my love bugs. Once again, it is your girl Lumi Love here with a blackout reading with a message from me, a message from the Holy Spirit. So, okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you for your likes, subscribe, shares, views, and memberships. Everything's greatly appreciated as always. I got to get this going. I got to get this off my chest. I woke up very upset. The Holy Spirit says I need to speak on this. This is a part of my healing process, okay? Because a lot of people be like, oh, she went through this, she went through that, but it don't seem like, I don't have time for that shit. I go through it just like anybody else. I have good days and I have days where I am triggered like a motherfucker, okay? And this so happens to be one of them days where I am triggered like a motherfucker. So let me start off by saying, I'm going to say what I want to say in this video. I don't care about the monetization in this video. I really don't care about sensitive people in this video because this is not a sensitive subject. When you're going through healing, you got to take it, or it got to come straight up and raw. Okay. When you in the healing process, you just got to say whatever the fuck it is you got to say. You got to get it out how you got to get it out. And I'm going through that this morning because I've been triggered, no cap, for the past maybe week or so. Because all of this stuff is coming up about these young girls who go out with these groups of people, and then the people gang up on her and beat her up and rape her and do all kind of things to her. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of words in here that are triggering, but I'm triggered. So let's get on with it, okay? Now, this whole reading, I am going to say, not reading, but this whole, shoot the shit with y'all is not to trigger you. But like I said, I'm going through healing. Y'all about to be my therapist. Y'all about to feel where I'm coming from real quick. And hopefully, this helps you heal as well. This opens your eyes to a couple things. All right. I am going to start off and say that this is going to be some shit that's taken way, way back. So if you're offended with talking about colorism, racism, prejudice, if you're offended by all of them motherfucking things, get off the page. If you don't believe, get off the reading. If you don't believe that these things exist, how the fuck do you believe in terror? Like, I really don't know where your head at is, but I just want to let you know, like, all bullshit aside, all of that shit is real. Racism is real. Prejudice is real. All this shit is real. Okay. So let's get into it, because I am a victim of this, and I feel like I've been a victim of this in past lifetimes, and this shit gonna stop. And I'm gonna talk my shit so that it can stop for other people. Okay. Now, I do have my burning bush going. So if you do hear me, sound a little different or whatever, I do this because this calms me down. As a child that was pumped full of drugs and growing up still pumped full of poison, I do have to have something that helps me cope. So the burning bush is what I choose. The ganja is what I choose. And I ain't ashamed to say it. I don't care about who judge. Because at the end of the day, the folks who watching me, because of the folks who watching me, everybody know I do this. They tried to go around and say that I was selling it at one point, and this is not where it's at. I'm just a purchaser. I will pull up on a dispensary quick. But anyway, so I got what I need to have in order to get this message out to y'all, and we about to get into it, okay? I'm triggered. I'm very, 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 very triggered this morning because of all those stories that were brought up about those people or groups of people doing those things to them feminists. Same reason why Kenneka Jenkins always come up in my readings. Same reason why all this shit comes up, because someone had plans on doing that to me this lifetime, because they did it in past lifetimes, okay? Not this one. You got me fucked up. Not this one. I'm hearing you got me fucked up. Ooh, you got me fucked up. Okay, so yeah, you got me fucked up. But let's go ahead and get into it. All right. For the people who wanted to, it's called mobbing. I'm trying to find the words, and I'm trying to find a way to present it. I usually write my notes so that I can stay on task, but I'm just gonna have to get in it. All my life, I thought I was black. All my life, I was told I was black. It was this, it was that. You black, you black, you black, you black, you black, you black, you black. And black is beautiful. And, I never, and black is hot right now. Black is real popular. And I never really understood the significance of calling me black, okay? And I know you have a lot of different groups of people who have come out and they like, no, I'm not black. I'm this, I'm that. And I'm totally down with that shit. I'm Native American. I was here first. Before them colonizers pulled up with their musty asses, and before them Palladians came up off that ship before them Palladians came up off that ship at Plymouth Rock, and before who it was? Them devils came up off that ship toward the south. Who was that? Ponce de Leon and who else? Who is that damn Columbus? Goddamn Christopher. Had the nerve to tell these. First of all, you already know it's extraterrestrial technology when it comes to the fact that he's gonna tell you after his Masonic ritual and all that shit he did. He pull up on you with this big massive ass ship and tell you and all your people that I'm God. Okay, this Antichrist energy. And if y'all don't give me all your bitches and y'all don't give me all your kids and y'all don't give me all your resources while giving me ass, I'm gonna kill all of y'all. And I'm gonna turn the motherfucking moon into blood. A whole fucking eclipse came. Everybody believed what this man said and they just gave up all their shit. Gave everything to the motherfucking devil. I ain't got no respect for no colonizer. And I ain't got no respect for a motherfucker that come from a colonizer. I'm going to just be honest with you. If you're offended by the whole racism thing, prejudice thing, colorism thing, cut this shit the fuck off. Because I'm going to tell you why so many people stand so firm in what the fuck goes on. Now, I am going to stop and say, no, I do not hate white people. No, I don't hate Spaniards. I don't fucking hate nobody. Motherfuckers hate me. But I don't hate nobody. Because hate keeps you locked down. Okay? A motherfucker don't like me, well, you gonna hate the fact that I'ma love the fuck out you. I'ma love you so much, I'ma leave you alone. I'ma love you so much, I ain't gonna beat your ass. I'ma love you so much, I ain't gonna cuss you out. I'ma love you so much, I ain't gonna pay you no motherfucking mind. That's my love. Okay? So, no, I'm not racist. No, I'm not none of that. I don't care what you got going on, who you sleeping with, none of that. Only problem I got is if you're diddling children and trafficking women. If you're drugging masculines and taking them away from their divine homes, then I got a problem. And I'm talking to the masculines and feminine who like to slip pills in people's drinks, because there's a lot of masculines, Mr. Bros before hoes, who like to sneak drugs in their homeboy's drink and then sleep with him and play with his booty and then send him back home to his wife. And then the whole family broke up and everybody in shambles. Okay? Yeah, I got a problem with all y'all specifically, not because of what color you is or what skin suit you got on. Okay? So let's just get that out of the way, because I'm going to say a lot of shit and it's going to sound like, wow, blah, 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 blah. But we're going to keep it real, because in the past, it was more realer than it is now. This is cancel culture. Okay? So if you one of them people from cancel culture, get your ass off this read now. I'm giving y'all enough fair warnings. We 3 minutes in this motherfucker. I'm giving you enough warnings, okay? I'm cussing. I'm saying words you ain't gonna like. I'm talking about things that's gonna rub you wrong. And I'm talking about shit that if it didn't happen to you, it's gonna make you cry. This is a part of our healing. So let me go ahead and get into it, okay? I was told I was black my whole mother's life. And I'm not trying to say I was trying to fit in the black community, because I was considered a part of the black community, but I was trying to have friends. I was trying to have family members love me. I was trying to get them to think that why? Well, these people looked me in my face as a child and told me I think I'm better than them. Where'd you get that from? I wasn't taught that. So what's that? What are you talking about? What is better than you? I was bullied as a motherfucking child by grown ass people. I was bullied. I was drugged. I was touched on. And I was passed around as a fucking child. All because I'm not black and I'm Native American. All because I'm Native American. And y'all say, well, what the fuck that got to do with anything? I'm finna put it in a reading right here. Hold on. You see that? You see what that say? Because it might take a couple minutes to get to the bottom, and y'all might have had paused and whatnot. But you should be to the bottom by this point, you know, at least close to it. It said that we as Native American women and children were deemed as prostitutes. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we didn't wear underwear. Because we had fat cootie mamas. Because we have fat asses. Because we have big chests. Because we made them horny, we're considered prostitutes. Oh, they don't have clothes on like civilized people. So they're prostitutes, they're monkeys. They got their stuff hanging out just to be taken advantage of. Now all I can say is, nobody but an extraterrestrial can tell a motherfucker who ain't never been somewhere that it look like it's good pussy over there. Nobody but a tyrant. Nobody but a fallen angel. Nobody but all them quote, quote, gods that wanted to sleep with mortal women. Nobody can tell you what kind of coochie live on another land you ain't never been on. That pale-faced Columbus ain't even know what the fuck. And when I say pale-face, yes, he was a Spaniard. Don't just assume that I'm talking about a Caucasus person. Don't assume that I'm talking about a Caucasian. I didn't say anything about Caucasity. I said that this motherfucker was a Spaniard, okay? So we're going to get there. We're going to be specific. This Spaniard came over here with all these Masonic lies and that big ass ship and told them folks that the moon would turn red if they didn't give up all they women coochie and child coochie and all their resources. Meanwhile, lay right here while we play with your booty hole, then kill you. That's the type of shit they was on. Fuck a Columbus Day. Got the nerve to treat me like an outcast my whole life, and I'm not understanding why people just automatically assume that I thought I was better than them. I don't know why people automatically. I done got out here and wrestled with the best of them. I done got out here with the wolves. I went through some rough shit in my childhood because there was a lot of rough people around me, and I wanted to let them know that I'm capable of doing the shit you doing too. Stop trying to play me like I'm soft. Stop trying to play me like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of you. I was trying to prove that my whole life. I'm one of you. To them folks I call family, I'm one of you. I'm one of you. I'm one of you. And instead of telling me, no, you ain't. Don't trust her. Telling they kids she thinks she better than you. You don't trust a bitch like that. You don't block. And I'm confused. Like, y'all, it's just me. What's wrong? Aren't we the same people? Aren't you related to who I'm related to? Not knowing. No, this goes back way before you, baby girl. See, the thing about it is when they came over here and they were selling women, they had people come off the boat as well. So their whole thing was to do what? Match the most powerful sources up with the other powerful sources, all right? If this is a strong masculine, then we're going to breed him with one of these strong-ass feminines. Well, he came from one of the Dahomey tribes, and she came from an Aztec warrior village. So how about we get them to fuck each other and make a baby and see how that baby can lift bricks. See how that baby can sleep with men. See how that baby can... They bred us. So obviously, they mad as fuck with whoever my mama's side of the family was or whoever. Okay? Whoever the real Aztec warrior line was, they was upset with that motherfucker because they put them damn West Africans on me. Still trying to put them West Africans on me to this day. I told y'all they put me in that church shit and tried to marry me to somebody I still don't fucking know. Some Nigerian man. When I tried to talk to y'all about them Nigerian scams, y'all like, why she want to talk about that? Everybody talk about Nigerian scammers. No. This shit start from the beginning. When that boat stopped and they paired that man up with, they paired up that African man with that Native American woman. Them African women swore, we gonna kill every one of them bitches. We don't like them bitches. We gonna poison them. We gonna poison their kids. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. How do I know? Because my daddy's side was the West African side, and each and every one of them whores, including his mammy, all tried to poison me. All tried to take me out. All tried to hurt my mama. All tried to call her a hoe. All tried to call me a hoe. All pimped me the fuck out to them children and them people around there because they felt like, well, shit, you can still get money. You can still get government money off selling Native American vagina. But they gonna call you black so you don't know. Because they want to keep you in the black, in the dark, in the void. Y'all know how fucking mad I am to wake up one day and realize niggas they didn't like me because I was Native American. They didn't like me because I had a different blood in me. They didn't like me because of some beef that happened back in the day. Mind you, whether you did not know English or not, you had to know that when that man got off that boat, the Native American wasn't throwing her ass. She was being forced in shackles too. A whole subgroup of women still trying to attack me from Nigeria because of my bloodline. A whole government of people stealing my land because of my bloodline. This whole time, oh, she thinks she better than you. Don't trust her. Don't do this. Don't do that. Oh, yeah. I'm going to keep it even more 100 with y'all. When I said something, it was very specific about why we don't wear underwear. We got fat cootie mamas. Fat cootie mamas don't do good when they are. Even for dudes, it's technically not healthy for you to put on underwear. Going commando, free balling, that's pretty healthy for you. Okay? Just because we had our vaginas covered up with, a little skirt, don't mean it was... I'm hearing it and it's making me pissed off because what we used to dress in, what the Native Americans used to dress in, they said it was easy to... All you had to do... They pushing. I'm seeing people, children being pushed down, skirts flying up, and these men pouncing on these children. Pouncing on these children. Pouncing on these women. Selling these motherfuckers. Y'all know, if I go back into my ancestry, my shit gets cut off because most of my records have been burned and got rid of. Can't tell you too far to who the great-great-great-granddaddy was. I got to go down the line in a whole different way. Hopefully they filled out the census. Hopefully it was enough of them alive left. I already, when I say this world is not my home, this world they created is not my home. I was forced to be here all because of vagina. To this day, I still get judged. With men, I still get judged. They intimidated. Come on, y'all. I mean, I know this sounds wild, but it is tribes, it is people. Y'all sitting up out here with them things in y'all pants. You know, if you got a little extra chunk on your stuff, or you got a little extra, special, a little extra special something, a little pillow that come with it, okay? You get treated different. I don't know about y'all, but motherfuckers always said smart shit to me that made me think that they knew that somebody was trying to sell me. I'm not knowing. I had a boyfriend tell me, and to this day I do not like him. He got shot too. He alive. But look, he told me I think it was like after my first time ever. And he told me, and I was with him for like a year or so before that even happened. And he told me, he was like, oh, it felt like somebody else had been in there. And then he laughed. And he was like, I'm just playing. Now that stuck with me. And I know y'all like, oh my God, this girl telling us this. I know she's not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed because technically this is the funniest story ever. And if you are related to me, like, mommy, turn it off. Turn it off right now. If you my mommy and you on here listening, fast forward it. Like 3-4 minutes for me, okay, sugar? And then jump back up in this thing. But for y'all, no, I'm not embarrassed about telling that story. I'm more so, what he said to me stuck in my head. But it was because it needed to kind of let me know that, like, people around here could possibly be saying you're a whore. People around here could possibly be trying to sell you. Fathers is trying to sell the daughters to the masculines. And the masculines have a masculine conversation about, oh, this girl is this, that, and the third. I'm none of which, because the deadbeat didn't know nothing about me. All he did was drop me off and drop me around. I didn't know too much about him. Not to say he wasn't there, but he was. But half the time I was drugged the fuck up. So I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? But he said that to me, and that shit rubbed me like the wrong way, and it stuck with me. Now, funny part about it, the reason I ain't really tripping about what he said, because to be honest, he wasn't doing it with me. He couldn't get it together. It was between y'all, it was my butt cheeks. I know that sounds so wild. It was my butt cheeks, and he was in between the couch and my butt cheek. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't nowhere by me, but you get what I'm saying. Like, but the fact that he said what he said to me, it was something very spiteful. It was something to throw a punch at me. It was something to throw something at my self-esteem, to try to make me feel less of myself, so that I would go out here and do whole things, and I would go out here and look for validation. You know, it was a mind trick. It was a mind fuck, because that's why I was so, like, that's why it stuck with me, and that's why I was so, like, surprised that he said it, because I was gonna say, technically, you ain't do it with me. You did it with my leg in the damn seat. I'm keeping it real with y'all right now, okay? So, you know what I'm saying? It was just things like that stuck with me, that people judging me off of my stuff. Oh, she got this, and she got a big that, and you know, she got some of that back there, and she pretty. Oh, she gotta be a hoe. She out here hoeing. That's what most of these, because that's what men would do. Go out here and have children. Like I told y'all, breed children that they want to look like them, or they want to look like a feminine that they will want to sleep with, so they can go sell her. So apparently my mama was suitable enough for this fucktard to go sleep with, to have me, and he was trying to pimp me the fuck out because I looked as suitable. All right. None of the feminines in my family, or none of the feminines on his side, none of the feminines in my family really, really liked me. And it was always because she thinks she's so pretty. I never thought like that. Y'all, I just started when I'm 33. I just started wearing makeup and doing self-care and doing nice things for me, because they made me think for the longest, you need to cover yourself up and look plain like everybody else. You need to blend the fuck in. You don't need to stand out. You to this, if you stand out, then you a hoe. You must be standing out because you a hoe. Don't put no colors in your hair. Don't put no color in your hair because that's for prostitutes. Don't wear this because that's for prostitutes. These the main bitches that'll step out in all red on Sunday. Red toes, red nails, red dress. Shit, if y'all heard what I heard about red, little red Corvette, I put on your red dress. Shit, y'all look like y'all the ones selling pussy, not me. But you know, that's what I was told. Cover yourself up. Don't be proud of yourself. Put this like, girl, listen, my hair, beautiful, natural. My supposed to be an aunt, put a perm in my hair on purpose because she was mad her children bald head. This woman looked at me when I was in the 2nd grade. Yes, I had tatas since the 2nd grade. Okay, they was growing. This woman looked at me, and I never forget what she said to me. We all getting dressed. Her 2 daughters over there acting like they wasn't just my best friend a couple minutes ago. We was cutting up leaves and stirring up mud like we was making fucking sweet potato pies and collard greens out there, bitch. We was just having fun outside. We coming here to take a bath and get dressed. We all in the room getting dressed together. You 2 bitches over there whispering about me, and your mammy walk in the room and say, dang, I wish my girls had titties. I'm confused. When the fuck did this become about me? Everybody say I think I'm better than them and I think I'm this and I'm that, but y'all making this shit about me. I'm so glad God kept me in the little bubble, in the little mental bubble. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, higher self. All that stuff that happened to me, I just took mental notes. I'm using the bathroom. Every time I go in the bathroom, they want to open the door. They never want to just let me use the bathroom. And then one of my dude cousins, after they just freaking, playing with the door while I'm trying to use the bathroom, one of my dude cousins go, dang, look at your thighs. Huh? Why is everybody around this bitch weird? I'm a child not knowing anything. Spell work being done on me, so these nasty ass kids know exactly what's being done to them. They into it. I don't know nothing, y'all. Being confused for so long and being lost for so long and then waking up and figuring shit out. You imagine you don't know nothing and you wake up one day and you know every fucking thing. Every fucking thing. Every forget spell, the shit gone. I remember every fucking thing. And that shit plays back in my head and I push that shit to the side. I push it to the side. Because it's the past and I want to live and manifest in the future. But boy, some days I wake up and that past in my face like, what up? What we eating for breakfast? You good? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wake up fucked up sometimes because of the things that happen, and then to look and to look and to see that all of this happened just because I am of a nationality that I'm not even sure what the fuck it is. It got to be some paperwork somewhere that tells me exactly what tribe I came from. I tried to do ancestry. Times as I done told y'all, these people are looking for a certain type of bloodline, Sumerian blood, Egyptian blood. You fucking think I'm finna spit on this Q-tip and have them send it 12 states over to Colorado? So you can make another one of me in the bottom of that motherfucking Hoover Dam? No, it's not happening. I'm sick of it. To know that I have been belittled and attacked my whole fucking life because everybody it's just known around the world that Native Americans was whores. No wonder they were the most targeted. No wonder they were the most wiped out. They say if they took your protection from you, if they took your man from you, then you wouldn't have no choice but to take their crumbs. Another reason why they wanna keep, sell you, get rid of you, traffic you, send you in for human like what the fuck? National prostitution, and y'all want me to be fucking quiet about it? When I had that dream about standing at that motherfucking flag and in the goddamn White House talking on that red ass phone, y'all, I ain't thought about that red phone since I learned about that shit in the 5th grade. And the 5th grade was very important for me. That number 5 was that is when my life changed for real. In 5th grade, when I witnessed 9/11 and I saw that them buildings was it was a demolition job. I seen when Bush Senior eyes flipped out like a lizard. I seen all that shit with my own eyes. It wasn't recorded and put on YouTube. I was in the 5th fucking grade. I stopped standing up for the Pledge of Allegiance and all. You couldn't tell me to stand up for that shit, and I dare the teacher to tell me to stand up for that shit. Had us in the class trying to sing I'm proud to be an American. Shit, I've been an American. It's your ass that's lying that ain't the motherfucking American. Colorism isn't real. Racism isn't real. Yes, the fuck it is. If I can still look up on Google and see that being a Native American means that you're pussy. Yeah. I can see that. Why y'all around here got somebody twirling around in circles talking about a fucking Pocahontas? I would have listened to my grandma coming out the smoke saying, don't go with that man. Goddamn right I would. But honestly, being like on a serious note though, waking up being hurt all the time because you realize don't nobody, like, just people just do not fuck with you. I'm being targeted by backwood villages in fucking Africa because I didn't want to be a dark priestess. I didn't want to follow the dark. Y'all didn't even give a bitch a chance. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't. I'm glad y'all did divination. I wouldn't be on y'all side for shit. But just because I didn't want to work on y'all side, just because y'all knew that I wasn't gonna do it, oh yeah, let's just make her a whore. Taking away all my resources, taking away everything, blackballing me. Everything, y'all. That's why I can sit on YouTube right now with no cash out. With no motherfucking what-you-call-it. I don't give a fuck. Revenue come in, that surprised the hell out of me. No cap. It's not about the money. I ain't never fucking had it. I don't know what it feel like to have over a certain amount of money. I ain't never had money just stacked up in the bank. It was never easy for me just to get a car. It was never easy for me to do anything. So when y'all see me making Dollar Tree shit look like it's at the Taj Mahal, it's because that's all I had my whole life. Is to motherfuckers want to blackball me and make it to where nobody can hear me, nobody can see me, nobody know what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. I ain't never had nobody to listen to me, to hear me, to give a fuck about me. All y'all had me to do was make y'all feel better about yourself. I don't know how to express myself until now because I never had the space to express myself. I was either called a liar, over exaggerating, or a bitch took my story and told it to another motherfucker to make her look better. Ain't nobody ever paid me no attention. So blackballing me did what? Nothing. Hiding me did what? I've been hidden my whole life. Y'all been stealing me and taking me from plantation to plantation. Lifetime after lifetime. And I done had fucking dreams about it. Running from plantations. Running from brothels. Because I'm not supposed to be there. And I'm a child in all these dreams. And I was a child when I had these dreams. I was touched on and felt being touched on. And no one was in the room with me. Was that the drugs? Was that a dream? Was that this metaverse? Whatever the fuck it was, it ain't happening no more. And it ain't happening to my child. I escaped. I talk about coming out of that alien ship with my child and me. I talked about my mother and me and my child being here consecutively in the same timeline. And I'm finding out who I am. And another motherfucker not going to tell me who I am because people been telling me who I was supposed to be my whole life. And that was not me. Not me. Y'all don't understand how much I've grown, how far I've come, and how sure I am that I'm not going to fuck back. Family selling their motherfucking little girls for land, for this, for that. Selling them to husbands, selling them to dudes, selling them, listen. Something that triggered me so bad, and I think that's why I woke up feeling the way I was feeling is because, I mean, how can a woman, she ain't even a woman, how can a female who's been through these things allow it to happen to her child? Allow her mind to say, I'm jealous of her and the attention that she getting, and I'm going to make sure that I embarrass her for the rest of her life. I think I am so pissed with the women in this situation because I witnessed, first of all, I've been triggered for the past week because all of these murders when the girls go on these trips and then everybody on the trip turn on them and kill them and beat them and rape them and shit. You know how many people I have looked in the face that wanted to do that shit to me? You know how many people I know right now that's trying to do dark magic and shit so that they can kick my dough in and do that shit to me and then take my child and do that shit to her? Y'all think y'all playing. See, God know the Holy Spirit is so sweet and so good to me that the Holy Spirit makes sure that none of these people who threaten me can even come around me without getting sick, without throwing up profusely, without turning their own guns on themselves, because I'm not meant to be a monster in my lifetime, not this one. I'm not meant to fight and get dirty in this one. I'm meant to rise from the ashes, honey. So for y'all who want to attack me and don't understand why you can't and don't understand why I think I believe in God and God love me so much, bitch, you need to be thanking God. You need to be thanking God. For number one, y'all need to be thanking God that he gave me my baby, because I would not crash out and do something horrible to y'all and then have to go to prison or have to be on the run and leave my child open to the same shit that I was open to. I'm smart. Only reason I ain't retaliated on you fucktards is because I love my child and I'm going to raise her and she's going to live in peace and I'm going to witness her live in peace, which is going to give me peace. Fuck, I look like one of you fucktards and then going to prison, going to jail, and then get talked about like a dog and get shamed, and then my baby get left out here in this world with this shit. Y'all got me fucked up. So don't be over there bragging and boasting. She ain't did it. She must. I ain't shit in me scared. What I got to be scared of? Much of shit as y'all put me through? What you think y'all was doing forget spells for? Fuck I got to be scared of, right? Anyway. But I was triggered from all of that because then I keep getting these messages that keep bringing up, you know, memories of what they did to me, when they did it to me, where they did it to me at, who did it to me. All that shit is coming back because I'm looking at this shit that's going on in the world. Even that video, I remember this video from back in the 90s when that poor little girl had got her mama. What was that girl's name? She was missing. They had her own video. Small little girl. And she was there with the janitor from the school. And everybody like, what happened to the little girl? What happened to the little girl? And the mammy sold her. Because these bitches be out here selling their motherfucking kids. I just had somebody recently in my area. They said the boy tried to snatch the girl up at the bus stop. And she probably what, 15, 16? And he 19, 20. And they said he tried to snatch her up and then he ran off. That was his girlfriend. They was going together. Her mammy knew it. This boy is sitting in jail for child charges and shit. He gonna be a pedophile for the rest of his motherfucking life. Meanwhile, her mammy ain't gonna do nothing but sell her to somebody else. I had a dream about this little girl. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And it prompted to have me have dreams about what kind of drugs they put in these girls' drinks so it look on camera like they wanted you to do it. That's why when you go to them parties and they put that shit in your drink and you flirting all on the dude and you doing this and you doing that and everybody tell you, oh, you didn't get raped or you didn't get sexually assaulted. You was drinking and you was dancing all up on him and looked like you wanted it. They give you a drug to where it looks like you wanted it. You have no inhibition. You don't give a fuck. You just there. Y'all know sometimes when y'all get drunk or y'all do whatever, you had that moment where it's like, girl, I just don't care. I'm going to say what I want to say. Oh, girl, I just don't care. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. They put you on them drugs to make you seem like you want it. I had a whole vision. The motherfucker in the damn dream had the nerve to say, yeah, look at her. She want it. She like it. Because your body is giving them responses of which you are not. Your body is responding in a way that you don't want it to respond in. Or you wouldn't want it to respond in. But you're in a state of euphoria. You're in a fucking different plane. You are on hallucinogens. So it looked like you want it. That's why they record it. Sick. What pissed me off was I'm sitting here and I'm watching YouTube. And this is the girl my daughter likes to watch. And she got a daughter that's around my daughter's age. And my daughter watches her daughter, okay? But she also has a channel, okay? And this woman lets her child go to guitar practices with a masculine in Atlanta all by herself. She's not in the parking lot. She's not in the next room. She driving around. She crossed the street at Publix. She doing this. She doing that. And she's allowing this little girl to be in there with this masculine by herself. And a lot of y'all saying, well, she must know him. It ain't that bad. I knew who the fuck my abuser was. So, this little girl is loud, bubbly, laughing. After she has that appointment with that masculine, she come back and this girl look drunk to me. She got to be all of 12 or 13. This girl look drunk or on some sort of drug. She can't even hold her food in her motherfucking mouth right. Her mama just thinks she over there playing with the fry like she must not really be hungry. This girl can't put the fry in her fucking mouth. Okay? Then they go home. Her mammy once again giving a fuck about Facebook. Giving a fuck about YouTube and everything else too much. The little girl, you hear her upstairs, like, blah, 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 but she's rambling. And then the fucking lady just say, oh, yeah, I guess she's out of the shower now because she's up there talking. This motherfucker ain't got nobody up there to talk to. And if she was on the phone talking to him, who the fuck was she talking to? Mushmouth? Wasn't nothing coming out that girl's mouth. But blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So that shit pissed me off. Then the little girl comes downstairs in a robe. And she talking butt ass naked under this robe because the robe then came open. Meanwhile, her mammy is still recording what the fuck going on. Had the nerve to still record and then edit it and then just put a blur over the girl's chest. If I was her mama, I would have took her completely. I would have took that whole little scene the fuck out. Your daughter got her arms open and the robe open. She's conscious. These children know if something's open and something's out. She didn't care. I've seen this in my dreams. I've seen this in people. That little girl didn't care. She had no care in the world because she was on that out here belittling her daughter online. She is in studio with one man. If shit happened in the grown motherfuckers in rooms with 50 people, why the fuck don't you think something happening in this? At least be there. If he feel like they want private sessions, why the fuck he can't teach her on Zoom? Watch out, kids. That shit triggered me so motherfucking bad. I had to have a conversation with my child at that point to let her know your mother was abused. This is why I'm serious about certain things. This is why I'm hard on you about things. My child 12, 13 and don't really know about sex. But I have to explain to her certain things about it. You can sit here and say, your child no. Ain't no way no child. Yes, it is, because something was done to me. So I didn't introduce sexual shit to my child. I don't let her watch all that weird ass shit. And if it is something weird on TV, I tell her that's something you got to worry about when you get grown. No, she not fully motherfucking ignorant, but she don't know the linguistics, and she ain't out here talking to nobody who encouraging her to do so. She ain't out here sitting on grown men motherfucking laps. Ain't never. Y'all need to quit that too. I don't even give a fuck if that's her daddy. She don't need to be on no lap. You said sit on the knee. Better be on the motherfucking knee. Ain't no lap. The small things that y'all don't pay attention to is the shit you need to pay attention to. Oh, my boyfriend's so nice. He buy my little girl everything. Yeah, I'll let him watch her when I go to work. Problem number one. I might let a motherfucker drive my car. I ain't gonna lie. I done let a motherfucker drive my car. I might let a motherfucker drive my car. But I guarantee you, I ain't finna let him just sit at home with my child. I mean, come on now. And it don't gotta be because it's your boyfriend, it's your baby daddy, it's your husband. Like I said, my abuser was the motherfucker who helped make me. So I'm not saying I'm just so squeamish and PTSD in my whole entire life, but going through traumas and having to heal, going through things and having to heal, you realize and you see certain shit and you're not okay with it. And I'm really not okay with the fact that her mother just ignored it. So besides my rant, I think that's the end of my rant, y'all. I'm just so triggered by how people don't pay. Just pay attention to your children. Pay attention to their mood swings. Oh, she just got an attitude. Oh, she got an attitude like me. And then you turn around and tell somebody who you finna lay with, oh, y'all was sexually abused and I was this and my mood swings. Your daughter got the same symptoms. That ain't hereditary. Check on her. Same thing with your son. Check on them. I'm serious about the motherfucking kids. Children cannot fight back. To realize and be known that I would sell just because I'm Native American. Y'all, let me tell you something. You got to look at the cup half empty and half full. And I'm going to tell you right now, I am so excited to learn that I have a home. I done went through my whole life trying to resonate with something. That makes me feel good to feel a part of something. That's all I wanted was to know my heritage. That's all I wanted was to know why. If we the same person, why y'all treat me like shit though? I'm super nice. I'm helping y'all. I do anything for y'all. Now you couldn't pay me to piss on none of these bastards if they was a urinal. You couldn't pay me to piss in none of these motherfuckers if they was a toilet. You couldn't pay me to shit. Let me tell y'all something. I do not acknowledge these people. I'm trafficking. No, I am going to stop this shit. The shit I speak on, the shit that most readers pick up on. Do y'all not know how many children are being saved? How many people are finally going to prison that deserve to go to prison? But you gotta start at fucking home. In order for these folks to do their job, you gotta start at fucking home and you gotta say something. You gotta talk. You got to speak about it. No matter how crazy it sounds. Do y'all think I can walk in somebody's courtroom and say, oh, I know because I picked it up because I'm a psychic and I this and I that? Hell yeah, I can. They try to make it seem like you can't. Yes, the fuck you can. Because most, it's a lot of tarot readers that are detectives. Not saying they're detective by day and read tarot by night, but no, they work and help in investigative things. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a trusted psychic, of course. But they help with certain cases. They can help and tell this and help that. Shit, every time somebody say they don't believe in something and it's in the movie, who they go get? Either a priest or a damn psychic when they can't figure out what the fuck going on, right? But I can't just go in there and say, yeah, I don't really remember too much. I don't this, I don't that. because I didn't have facts. But me sitting on here telling my story, me speaking out about it and speaking on shit that I'm not supposed to know, got everybody shook. Speaking out on shit that ain't supposed to be, got everybody shook. If you ain't never believed in God, you better believe now. I'm not saying I'm all powerful and it's me and my cards. No, this is how I talk to the Holy Spirit. I got a one way, like I know God number. What is you talking about? I got his cell. I got the house. Shit, he still got a pager. Like, come on. I just wanted to stop. I just wanted y'all to know that I'm realizing who I am, that I'm finding my culture, my heritage. I encourage all black people to go find out what the fuck you are. Because if they got to call you black, they trying to hide some shit, honey. They trying to push you in the shadows. They trying to push you in the back. And no, I don't have no problem with no, Nigerians. They just don't like me. I guess it's some shit, some beef they started back in the day between Native Americans and fucking Africans, and everybody was fighting with each other, over some weird shit. And you know how they manipulate and hold certain people on a pedestal to make other people feel less than themselves. I don't know. I'm just now figuring out about this shit. So no, I'm not saying all Native Americans and black people don't get along. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying nothing but what happened to me in my store. Just like you can't say nothing about nothing except for what happened to you in your store. You know what I'm saying? I done tried to be nice. Shit, a lot of African spirits is nice to me. Just the people ain't. It's funny, but it ain't funny. I really think that's fucked up because I be trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't need like a group of people. Just, I'm African and I like you. You're okay. Nah, it's, everybody got what they was raised around. They believe, stay this and they that. But I just didn't know that so many people hated Native Americans. It was weird. It was weird. And of course, like I said, it came because they were bribed. They were told to do this and do that. But I mean, you basically, it's not okay. It's not okay at all. It's not okay at all. I ain't gonna lie. I told y'all that story too about a group of Nigerian girls just beefing with me. This one shit, the whole fucking, I told y'all, what was that? Around here, it was this lady and this man, a baba in the ear, and her daughters and all them, and everybody was mad because I didn't want to come over there and let them lick on me and do spiritual work with them so they can take my magic and act like they got this. Like, really, really tried to beef with me because that other side of my family had set them up to attack me and do obia and all this weird ass shit on me. So it is a lot of the motherfuckers that don't like me. I'm gonna tell you that now, because they, whatever village, whatever backwoods, old oogity boogity shit they had going on is not being funded no motherfucking more, because you ain't gonna get one on me. And that's on who you thought you was believing in. Because I had African spirits coming to me telling me, not worshiping me. I'm not signing off on that shit. That's a demonic being pretending to be me. Imagine you in a whole... Anyways, a lot of y'all worshiping the devil and don't damn know it. But whatever. This is just another part of my rant. I'm just astonished at the fact that, those simple things get you judged around here. So like I said, find out where you from. Find out about your tribe. Yeah, some of y'all don't wear underwear, don't need to wear underwear. You have a specific way you need to take care of your body. I know the specific way I need to take care of mine. I teach my child personal hygiene. I'm going to tell you, I wasn't raised to be no girl. Nope. They didn't want me. I'm telling y'all, I was Cinderella. It literally took for a fairy, a godmother, a mother spirit, somebody to come down here and get me dressed up so a prince could see me. They didn't teach me how to be dressed up like no girl. They didn't teach me how to be no girl. I was taught to shut up. I was taught to not cry. I was taught to take pain. I was taught that my feelings didn't matter. I was taught that I wasn't any angel. I was taught all that shit. So now that I'm learning how to be feminine, now that I'm out, I was taught to fight. I'll tell you, and I can do that real motherfucking good. I was taught to learn how to shoot. And no, it wasn't because they felt like, nah, it's because I had an ex. And he helped me. That was the one who was supposed to be my divine masculine. He used to take me out to the woods so I can, shoot. And all kind of shit. And I fell in love with guns. And then he fell in love with my whore of a cousin and my homegirl. So, he wasn't cool no more. Lost his divinity. But, you know what I'm saying? I do appreciate the things that did come of it until it went wrong. And I appreciate how God reshuffled that deck and gave me a newfound hope to find another man. Well, not find another man, but another man want to actually love me and do right by me. You can't make me go back, child. I'm feeling good, but I still have my days. I still have my days. We all know that if you're divine and you'd have made it through when cycles have closed with negative people, you got a man coming, boo. If your man ain't already here, you got jobs coming, this is that and the third. I'm so ready to thrive. It's so many businesses these bitches stopped. I had so many businesses, y'all. I had so many different things to do, so many different talents, and it wasn't like I was trying to get money off of everything. I'm no opportunist, but shit, I enjoyed doing the things that I did, and it was so fun, and I wanted to teach other people, and that's when everybody was just like, this bitch too nice. She being fake. Fuck her. And I'm like, that's weird. That's suspicious. I can't trust you because you ain't never had nobody be nice to you. You know what I'm saying? Just a whole bunch of shit just to try to make me who I'm not. And now that I am who I am, and I said I'm not finna, just go after the peons. I'm not finna just be mad with the people who did this to me. No, I'm gonna get the fuck out of this city because these motherfuckers need me. I don't need them. These motherfuckers need me. You know what I'm saying? It's because I'm the energy source, obviously. They have no creativity. Motherfuckers want to be me. Motherfuckers want to look just like me. Motherfuckers was hired to look just like me. Motherfuckers was paid to talk just like me. I ain't got time. It's motherfuckers on YouTube right now scroll past my shit. Next thing I know, the Holy Spirit then brought they stuff across to my page because they trying to attach some sort of spirit to me to make me want to watch them so that they can mimic me. So that I can say, oh, this person just like me and we can be friends. I will beat y'all up. I know that sound wild as fuck, but that's real. I don't play by me. I don't play by my space. I don't play by my boundaries. If I have to spiritually tap that ass, I'll do that as well. Okay? I don't do nothing crazy. I ain't got to do nothing outside the box. I'm a practitioner. I know how to. But didn't I just say God told me I ain't got to get my hands dirty? So don't be lying on me talking about I'm doing no nah, baby. All I'm going to do is a return to sender. Woo! So yes, that means any and everything you send for me, bitch. I don't even care if you say I want her pinky toe to fall off. Yours falling off, your mammy's falling off, and your jit. I know that sound fucked up, but it ain't. Don't send it towards me. All I got to do is return to senders. That return game strong as fuck. I don't got to play around in the dark. The underworld got me. They send whoever need to be sent for. I ain't got to handle that. God handles my department of, what is that? Department of, shit. God handles my protection, period. When you let go and let God assign whoever or whatever spirit or demonic being needs to be assigned to whomever. So before you think you're going to send some shit over here to me, before you think you're going to bind yourself to me, before you think you're going to get up in here and do what I do and read how I read, your best bet is to discipline your motherfucking self. When you start, your eyes get too big for your stomach and you start looking in other people's pockets, that's when you need to isolate and go in hermit mode. You need to learn who you are. You need to learn what you got. Because looking at everybody else stuff will get you fucked up. Like I told you, one of my exes made the wrong comment to me. Let me tell you something. All my exes, whoever tried to do me wrong and ended up being handlers without me knowing, asses is in prison. All listening to me right now. That ain't me doing no work. Everybody out here who did shit to me, who did all kind of stuff behind my back to hurt my feelings, I have not wrote your name on nothing to do no work on shit. You're not that important. I just specifically asked God to return whatever it is you sent to me to you. And if y'all go to dropping like flies in that bitch, it's because you shouldn't have been sending it to me. So for baby girl 1, 2, and 3 who think, oh, and homeboy, baby boy, baby girl 1, 2, and 3, and baby boy who think y'all gonna keep coming to my platform trying to mimic me, trying to take my trying to do readings on me to see if I'm a real reader and find out I am, and then you don't clean your cards correctly, so you picking up on my energy, especially for the one who purposely likes to pick up on my energy and put them in her reads to make her page more exciting. You're gonna pay for that. You got my spirits fucked up. You're going to pay for that. They specifically came to me with that message. How dare you screen the call? That's on you. Okay. I had to get that message out there too. But I'm serious about it. Healing is a process, y'all. And we're going to have more venting sessions. Okay. Just to get stuff out. I know I don't have my comments open. I'm not allowed to. The Holy Spirit has set rules for me, and I'm not going to move outside of those rules. So, for the messages that do get to me, the ones who be like, oh, girl, I feel you. Oh, this is crazy. That girl crazy, blah, blah, blah. Fuck with y'all. Keep coming back. But for the ones who mad, the ones I know, the ones who wish they could get back cool with me because they never should have gossiped about me and they really wish that I would read cards for them because they want to know this and they want to know that. God also told me I'm not going to do a F-U-C-K thing for none of y'all. I'm not supposed to. That's why I cut all my businesses off. That's why I stopped doing hair. for y'all. That's why I stopped reading cards for y'all. That's why I stopped making clothes for y'all. That's why I stopped cooking for y'all. Y'all don't deserve nothing from God. Y'all been talking to everybody but God. So why would God give you some of his talents and gifts? Nope. Nope. So anywho, I think that's it. I feel a lot better, but I am still triggered. I do still 150,000% believe y'all need to pay attention to your children. I'm the type of person, if I had enough room, I would take everybody's child. But I'm having to rebuild my life for the last time. I done it multiple times before. But I'm having to rebuild my life for the last time, honey. So I'm getting my foundation straight, and I don't have any time to share no extra energy with nobody else. No, my Cash App is not open. No, my comments is not open. But that don't mean it's no less love than the next person. If you need content that requires you to leave your commentary, you need to hermit mode and hide yourself. Opinions is like assholes, and everybody ain't out here farting. So, y'all ride with me, okay? I hope what I be saying and what be, going down with me helps y'all out. I hope this message get to who it get to. I know it was a little vulgar in some spots, and I know some people are like, I don't really give a fuck what y'all cry about. That's when my comment section is closed. Because it's always gonna be somebody who got something to say, and as many people trying to report my shorts and all this so that I can't continue to give my messages. It don't work like that with YouTube, and it don't work like that with God. So you can keep pressing that button, sugar. Just know you're sending a message out about yourself. They know who your email address attached to. So just because you logged out of that one Google account and made 7 more, and every time you get one, they tell you, if you don't like her content, then just don't look at it. And you still do it. YouTube know. The law know. How the law know? The NSA, bitch, half of y'all already getting watched because of stuff y'all was doing anyway. All that stalking and all that trying to stop me, all that shit is null and void, and it ain't gonna work. Just let it go. For the rest of y'all going through this healing process, the whole point of this video is to let you know that 9 times out of 10, you're triggered and you're going through things because it is some stuff that you need to realize about yourself, who you are, why it was so important to target you. A lot of y'all just be hearing you're special and you're targeted. That ain't a fucking enough. Dig deeper. It will amaze you. But it will empower you in a way. I woke up this morning crying my motherfucking eyes out. Not because they did what they did to me. Not because I couldn't, but just because I didn't understand why. And then to understand why. To see it. To witness it. This is the sickest shit ever. And it should be taught in school. And I see, why they want to hide stuff and why it's not. But God fixing it all. My situation as well as others. So, I hope y'all find the peace that y'all need. I hope y'all find the room to speak. Someone to listen. If not, shit, some of y'all might need to open a platform. Honestly, some of y'all might need to talk y'all shit too. Especially if y'all been through the shit like I've been through the shit. For the liars, this ain't the year of lying. You think you gonna come out and perpetrate and say something happened to you that didn't happen to you, you will be exposed. Real quick. God said he ain't got time for that. This is the truth telling time.